Make her a nice GIF. Or a mashup. Take
her a dank meme. Send it her way.
She'll enjoy that, yeah.
Kenny Loggins songs from different 80s movies and then put them over it and just don't say anything and see if she notices.
No, just do that and then lay it over the footage from Koyaanisqatsi.
Well, see,
send that to her and see if she rips her own hair out.
What is it? Just like the hand piano or like ding, 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 ding.
A marimba.
A marimba, yeah. A little. I think it's.
All right,
there's one for your tongue. Too.
I have a Puerto Rican
really?
roommate.
Yes.
He's really into marimbas. Just get over it.
I did not know.
There's a marimba magazine for sure, right?
Well, there was in the early 90s.
There's a whole section in Sky Mall that's just different kinds of marimbas.
You know, you remember when you could subscribe to like 19 magazines for 20 cents each?
Yeah.
That was the best times.
No one ever talks about the magazine boom. You know, it's all the .com boom gets its.
Do you guys remember when Maxim magazine was like this thick? It was
I never
just
got through them. I know.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Oh yeah, it
Maxim
would be
magazine
next month,
used to
and you're
weigh-
like, okay, I'll come back to that one.
It's like a 5-pound magazine. I would like just be like, man, I just want to see Tara Reid before she falls apart. And
Oh yeah, Terry, the chick from the Doritos ads.
Wait, who?
no,
No, the popular Maxim magazine. It was like Ivanka Trump was always in it.
yeah.
What, really?
Yeah. What was Brooke something? She was
It
on
was
Brooke Burke.
my roommate.
Brooke Burke.
I just
Yeah.
borrowed it.
Oh, guys. Let's not make me just fill in the blanks on a lot of embarrassing shit today. That'd be cool.
I'm going to write down a note to edit this out.
No. Brooke Burke, she's great. She's a scholar. She's awesome. She's very intelligent.
I don't know who any of these people are.
Yes, you do.
No,
yes,
I
you
mean-
fucking do. There's.
Not by name. I mean,
I'm not allowed to Google
name. Yeah,
by
no.
some
I-
archaic nonsense.
And
So,
thus, I still don't know who it is.
There's sometimes.
how many times has this happened on this podcast?
All
What?
the time.
Believe me. Who? I'll shut. No. Come on. What? Think harder.
No.
I just want someone who's listening to record themselves listening and do reaction podcasts. To
Oh,
this,
that would be
and
great.
That's it.
That would be so good. Mom, if you're listening, I need you to record yourself when you listen to every episode of our podcast. Thank you.
You're going to have a new segment.
Yeah. Dude, there's sometimes I wonder about the darkness inside of you, Patrick, just because, like...
I was like, what?
Like I know there's some crime that you're always committing when nobody's looking or something. Like, you gotta... Like, you're
God, I
Walter
hope not.
White, like a Walter White kind of thing. You got some sordid thing that we're not knowing about. And then when you don't... They're these little things you don't know who Brooke Burke is. And I'm just like... Something happened to this poor boy. Something happened to him a long time ago.
You were in some weird like Christian commune for 6 years,
Yeah,
and this
I've seen Carrie. I've seen
South Texas will do that to you.
Oh yeah, that's right. You
Yeah.
grew up near the shore, anyways.
Yeah, right
so
on it.
both
Yeah,
of you
in
guys.
fact-
That's why you hate the beach.
My experience
Picture
with
us.
we were a bay, so we had a beach that was man-made, probably 200 foot long. And like when we first went out there, my first experience was like, sweet, I'm gonna dive in. So I shallow dived into a oyster bed.
Oh.
And so I still have scars on my chest, and it's because I went right onto my chest in oysters and then tried to stand up.
Oh no!
So it's just like hands and foot sliced open as well. And it's
Good
just like,
Lord.
I fucking hate this town. Why did we move here?
How do you feel about oysters now, though?
I love eating them because that means
Just out
someone
of spite,
killed them.
yeah.
For me. Fuck you, oysters.
Yeah, that's just like broken bottles.
Well, so they put up a sign that was like, oh, oysters here. And I was like, you guys knew. Those aren't new oysters. That's a 30-year-old oyster bed.
Hey, some oysters just moved in. like they all came here in a pack.
That bay had nothing but so at some point in the year, I forget which, all of the jellyfish in the world decide to die and just float into this bay.
Oh yeah, 06.
But their tentacles basically all fall off, so they call them cabbage heads because they look like just things of cabbage. Well, it's also the same time that we were learning to sail on dinghies. So if you did not sail correctly and you tipped it over, you just went into cabbage heads, and it was just the worst.
Do they stink?
I know, even though they don't, they
tentacles
have,
stink.
they have the
lip.
The weird rim.
Right.
Like
That goes towards where they put things into them to slowly digest. So those still stung. Yeah, it's not as you have to touch them, you can't get hit by a wisping tail. But
Now the urine thing, besides being
tentacle.
just absolute ball, is complete nonsense.
I gotta give credit to the guy that made that up, though.
God, made so many people.
Because this is one of the worst things that's happened to this person, and then somebody was like, I'm gonna tell everybody that making your friend pee on the worst thing that ever happened to you is how to fix it. Like, that's such a brilliant.
And then the producers of Friends put it in an episode and got it across to more people.
Yes, they
forever.
did.
You guys ever been peed on?
Yes.
Yep. Same. Yeah.
I've never been stung by a jellyfish, but yes, I'm just.
I mean, if you've been around like a baby, I feel like that you have to be around one baby and you're going to be urinated on.
No, babies. Okay, babies. Fucking babies. Cause
fuck the ocean. Let's talk about other things that we hate.
Sorry, this is who I am.
So, that's fine. I love
babies. Here's the thing with babies. Babies are the absolute perfect encapsulation of why humanity is the way they are. Because we all act like babies. They're so great. They're so innocent. Don't train a baby at all. It's going to be the most lying, selfish piece of shit you've ever met in your life. And that's present from, like, day 2. So all a bad person is someone who didn't, like, shame a baby enough. And there's other things. That's not fair to, like, shitty parents and good parents. But, like...
I mean, sometimes there's mental disorders.
Yeah, there's chemicals, and chemicals... Don't get me started on chemicals. But babies...
I hate chemicals. All the metals on the element.
You know what happens if you put enough if you put enough random chemicals together? It makes babies. You know that?
Oh. Babies, mostly carbon. Surprised?
There's something in me that hates a crying baby. Like the sound that a crying baby makes me hate everything in life.
But you hate the baby, not the parent, right?
Yeah, because it's the baby trying to manipulate us to pick it up to get what it needs. And
that's the reason I love the hear crying baby. It's because it's a bullshitter not getting that thing it wants. It's a bullshitter that was trying that had its ace in the hole move that nobody, like, I'll sit there and just be like, yeah, this is life. I mean, this is life. I'm holding the thing it wants, and I'm just like, see, you can't have it. Now that just is worse for you.
And that person's going to grow up to be great. No joke. No joke. You're doing a nice solid right now.
I'm sorry, because, like, my parents responded to I love you, Mom, but they gave me I learned the system real early on, just how to get the shit I wanted, and, like, now I just, it's like feed them and stuff. That's that. You can tell it needs to eat.
One, so.
But like if it's just because it wanted to hold the thing that it doesn't have to hold, or like if it just wants to chew on something that it would be fine if it chewed on it, but I don't want it to, then fucking let it cry, because that's just how it's gonna grow up.
Yeah, a child who's crying who like can speak.
Ooh,
that's a different thing.
Yeah,
that is. But like a baby. Like, it's just that they hit the back of the throat, and, like, you can hear the gurgling in the back of the throat. They want whatever it is so bad that they need either to be picked up or fed or whatever. And it just, I don't know, it disturbs me.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can, like, tell, like, an adult person, like listening to them talk, that they were one of those babies that really screamed a lot.
Oh, that's where I was going next.
They completely
I was just
morphed
waiting
their
for my
vocal
turn.
cords. Yeah, totally. Like,
talk over.
Well, just fucking CEOs and lawyers, man. They learned, like, the first easiest thing. Like, they just had a master class because they had pushover parents, and then they never learned another goddamn thing.
Yeah, they just evolved that one talent.
I'm kind of good at fixing cars, and, like, I'm okay at algebra, but what am I really good at? What am I good at? Oh, yeah, I was a shitty fucking baby. And now I have a marketable skill thanks to, like, awful other babies.
I was a fat, well-fed, very successful baby as far as, like, babies' needs go.
Oh, yeah. But that's why women, honest to God, are just, like, the greatest thing on earth, because they're... Okay, some of them, like, ladies, fucking smarten up. But a lot of them, like, they'll...
This is our first gig, just me and Patrick.
I didn't mean to throw the whole podcast under the bus.
Edit.
No, I was do not. And also, like, yeah, I just love the... I've been wondering what this is going to be. And all of a sudden, this might just develop a new audience.
I might not have been the best. But my point is, like... Women, large and by, I will see a guy who is just like, he's obviously has money, he's faking it real good. Like, I know because I'm a man, I can use, like, scarlet vision and look into his soul. and just be like, that guy's literally piled shit up to his forehead under there.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like he's gonna open up his jacket and be like the fucking thing from Total Recall. But like,
Guado.
large and by, like genders don't have that intergender thing. Like women can just, you know, another woman, they can just be like, she is literally just filled with garbage right now.
Yeah.
Like, but we're just like, oh, what? You don't like Cindy? Why? But like,
I thought that was for different reasons that we were.
No, I'm
Sometimes had the wool
that
pull
was
over
good.
our eyes.
Brought it around. I'm digging it. Keep going.
so like, but we'll look at him, we'll just be like, that is awful. And then you will see a group of girls see him and then make eyes to each other and just mouth like, this fucking guy over here. And I'm just so proud of them.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason, like, from an attractive set, he's done all the work. He's done all the homework. He's read the fucking game book back when it was on VH1. Like, he's nailed it. But then they're just like, your scheme means nothing to me. It's like prequel memes. Like, they just whoop.
Send them some mimosas, sir, because
I
they
find
nailed
it
it.
hilarious that guy who had the book and like how to.
Oh,
women and
Mystery.
stuff. Yeah, Mystery. I'm so glad they gave him a show because now everybody knows like all of that game. Now.
What was it? What was the thing where you're like, oh, don't touch me, you have cancer. Like,
Negging.
Negging.
Yeah.
Negging.
Oh yeah.
I have
That's in everyone's like dictionary now. Everybody knows what negging is.
Yeah.
See, like the thing is like when I see somebody who's really attractive, if I see male or female, but if I see like a girl who's really attractive, my brain goes into find a reason to hate her. Find a reason to not want to be with her. Now.
Is that
like,
so
right
you
now.
feel good about yourself?
It's because I know she's already got an
She's
opinion
like,
of
no to
me.
you.
She
Right.
already has an opinion of
Yeah.
me.
You're like, this was too easy.
Yeah, like this. Exactly. She made her mind up right here. And I have got to find out the thing that makes her an unsuitable person to want to engage as well. And normally, like that happens in the first like 5 minutes of talking to them. Like really, I get mad at people that are really attractive. I'm like back before I was dating my girlfriend, my favorite swipe on Tinder was the spite swipe. The one where like, look at her, she's so attractive. Fuck her. She's
Knock her
not
down a
gonna
peg.
swipe on me. She's
Knock her
definitely
down a
not
peg.
gonna swipe right on me. She's definitely not gonna swipe right. Like there's so, like I can't tell you how many just ultimately attractive people that I was just like they're gonna not even think about my picture, and I just fucking just throw it out.
There's
And-
like 4 conversation starters you've just gone on for me. But I will start with the swipe right, swipe left. Never had Tinder.
Yeah.
Been in the same relationship for like a while. But
Started at the beach.
But I move my thumb a lot, right? Mm-hmm. I play video games and like I thumb war and like a good man. I
Thumb
read
war
comic
is
books
this?
and like
Thumb war?
I just use my thumb a lot. Like I type, but like the thumb's just not on the space bar. Like I have a weird style, so my thumb's doing stuff. And like the left, like in theory, what's going to happen more? Rejection, right? So that's got to be the most comfortable way, right? And that's right. That left is not as comfortable. That's against the grain.
Yeah, and
So
the
you
left.
just-
I haven't.
Yeah,
I
the
haven't
left
played
swipe
this
is
game.
The left swipe is to
yes.
get
To get rid of
them.
them. Oh, maybe the
Right
do they
swipe
think
is
you're
to-
holding with your right hand?
This all goes back to.
I hold my phone with my left hand.
They should ask you in the beginning. Do they ask you in the beginning?
No.
Here's
I-
one of these
no
things
idea.
you can't Google.
Doubt it.
Fucking .com bros.
That goes all the way back to people left-handed people being considered like evil or touched by the devil or
They
something. That's
Yeah,
why
they are.
because sinister literally means to be left-handed.
Wait, like in Latin?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is-
and then dexterous. Okay, just
Why do we keep any part of that culture alive?
well, because dexterity.
Half of our words are built on. That's fine.
Well,
Not for long. Let's meme it out.
Throw it
yeah.
out.
No, in
Taco.
in Latin, like the dextrose, the word dextrose means like right or right-handed, and that's why like to say something is correct is right. Like all of this bullshit, this weird witchcraft kind of thing they had against left-handed people, like bleeds over now. And I think like to say it's right or to swipe right is to be like it's a good thing.
What percentage of the population is left-handed? Do you know?
I think it was like
like-
20.
20. So
some
okay,
dumb
great.
percent.
So only 20% are going to be upset that I think they're evil. That's great. I'm fine with that number.
My friend Michael's not going to like it.
To say you're
He's great. He has 2 kids. He's in the Marines, and he jumps out of planes. Hey, Michael.
I am curious. I am
We
now.
haven't talked in 12 years.
I am curious if he shoots left or right-handed because they will go with what your dominant eye is, not necessarily your